All right, recording part 2. Starting now. All right.
Okay, so do you want me to go first?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so I was in music the other day,
Yeah.
and our music teacher said, if you guys talk, you guys, if you guys talk during the song, I restart the song. And I started singing the wrong song, and I was looking at the kid next to me. So she thought I was singing something else, or saying something to that kid. And then she restarted the song in the middle of the song, or at the beginning of the song after the word started. And everybody just looked at me and was just like, ah. They started groaning at me because we all hate music, pretty much. And we don't like singing. So they just wanted to get it over with, and then it was my fault. So that was kind of embarrassing, but
Yeah, sounds like it.
that's just
Bad.
what happens sometimes, you know?
Yes. Speaking of like blurting, in 4th grade, what happened one time is that was like the year where our class was just really bad with being quiet.
Yeah.
In lunch. So yeah, everyone was being quiet. And so yeah, and what happened was like I eat my food really weirdly. Like I break my pretzels into pieces before I eat them, and Mrs. thought that I was like messing around and being goofy, so she said, "Hey, stop that." So I said, "What did I do?" And then she restarted the timer because I technically talked, even though I was talking to her specifically. So
Yeah, and usually us students are just like, what if we have a question for you and we need to go to the bathroom or something? And they're like, then you're allowed to talk. But that's just, oh yes, I remember when we had that timer. That timer was so stupid.
yeah.
So basically what Jamie's talking about, he's telling you, so however many minutes it took us to get from outside into the lunchroom, or how quiet it took, how many minutes it took us to get 100% quiet and not talking, that's how many we would have to stay in, that's how long we would have to be quiet in the lunchroom without talking.
Yeah.
And what would be our punishment if we didn't do it?
I don't know. Like, I always kind of wanted to encourage everyone to keep on talking. Like, I always just had that idea in the back of my head, but I knew that it'd just get me in even more trouble.
Yeah. Like, trying to do that would kind of cause chaos, but...
Yeah.
And Mrs. was always so picky about the timer.
I know.
And she would, no matter what happened, like, if you, like, were talking to her, she would restart the timer. But, like, if you were talking to another adult, she wouldn't. Which is even more suspicious if you're talking to another adult.
Yeah.
But I'm guessing she kind of thought it was kind of like an attack, like you were talking back to her. And then she was like, okay, definitely restarting this.
Yeah.
But, like, that's just, like, what is it called? That's not, like, accepting people for who they are, kind of. I'm not trying to be, like, make this into a big deal, but, like, just kind of, there's always two sides to a story, you know?
Yeah.
So...
Oh yeah, by the way, I'm playing Minecraft right now, so if you're clicking, that's why.
Oh. So, one thing that we have a kid in our class named, he has high functioning autism, which it's still high, it's not like more than autism, but it's not normal autism, so it's like a little bit better than normal autism. So it's not as functioning as normal autism. It's a little bit more relaxed. But he always has the urge to blurt things out, and he always makes the funniest jokes from references that nobody knows about. But the jokes are so outright stupid that everybody laughs. I feel like
I remember in music class one time, this one girl was like showing off her she was showing off her what do you call it? Oh yeah, she was showing off like a show and tell thing. It was like a teddy bear, and its name was Homer, and he thought it was really funny that it had like the same name as Homer Simpson. So he just kept on yelling that.
That would be funny. So, like, one thing that... Okay, so here's a comparison. His jokes are SpongeBob quality jokes. They're so outright stupid that...
Well, I don't know. Sometimes SpongeBob has good jokes.
Yeah, sometimes... I was about to say, sometimes his jokes are good, but most of them are kind of like SpongeBob quality, where they're so, like...
dumb
stupid.
That you like it.
Yeah, so dumb. They're so like childish that everybody has to laugh. Even like Miss our teacher has to laugh, which is
embarrassing.
Yeah. And then obviously, I feel Mrs. Right, especially if there's a teacher in the room that's like kind of professional and they come in once every 2 weeks or something, like our grammar teacher. It must kind of be embarrassing because she's kind of professional and she's only in there for so long, and to do that, and it thinks that it's just a really bad student, not well taught, even though he has high functioning autism. And I'm not being offensive to autism because he has autism, because he talks about it a lot, and he just like, I'm going in for tests. My tests showed like high functioning autism, and but he's very, very smart.
Yeah.
And
he just likes to do his own thing, you know.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's kind of just funny. It's always kind of just funny, you know.
Yeah.
So, I was on safety patrol, something that we do to help, something that we do to help kids cross the street without getting hit by a car. But that's kind of the worst case scenario, but just so that kids
guide them.
Can cross. Yeah, so that we can
Apparently
guide them across the road.
they're also supposed
safely.
to be like good role models or something like that.
Yes.
They're supposed to be an example.
And Jamie's a captain.
Yeah, I'm cool. Hoo-hoo.
Are you a captain or a lieutenant?
I'm the captain.
You're a captain? Okay.
Yeah, I
So this kid, you know, back on corner 3 with the 2 tall evergreen trees and the bushes?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
By the kind of like American flag sidewalk area. But
wait, the American flag is on corner 2.
Yeah, not corner 3, sorry, corner 2, yeah, corner 2, you know that place?
Mm-hmm.
On corner 2?
Yeah.
A kid went in the bushes.
Oh, no, didn't he climb up a tree?
He climbed up a tree, he was in the tree, and then he jumped down into the bushes. This kid has some kind of, I think...
Yeah, he's
I think he's
ADHD.
I don't know how to address this without sounding offensive.
It's probably ADHD.
Yeah, ADHD maybe. Maybe he's kind of... He just has some issues. He's always with a teacher. He's always with like an aide.
Yeah.
But sometimes he's angry. Sometimes he's sad. Sometimes he's just downright trying to be smarty pants. And this is one of those instances.
Yeah.
And so you guys know the meme FBI open up, right?
Yeah.
He was hiding behind the bushes. I just looked back and I kind of talked in like a normal voice, kind of like this. And I was like, FBI open up! And he just hopped out and he's like, there are 5 people in my extended family that can arrest you right now for impostoring a FBI agent. So you just probably should not do that again to anybody in the public. And then I put out my arms because there was a car coming, and he's like, yeah, just don't do that. There's 5 billion in my and he's like, it can be a 15-year sentence if you imposter an FBI agent like that. And I was just like, okay.
It's like, it's a joke, you idiot.
Yeah, but he might have like ADHD or something, or just
He's just trying to sound powerful, probably.
Yeah, and he's just trying to sound like he's the best, and
like he has authority.
He has a lot of meltdowns. That's the only way I can put it.
And one other time he did climb up a tree though, and then like the principal came out.
I was actually on the corner when he climbed up a tree, and he's like, "This would be a good reading spot."
What the heck?
Yeah, I'm like, you're in the middle of an evergreen tree with a bunch of branches. It's not a very good reading spot.
Yeah, you're gonna poke your eye out.
Yeah, like you're supposed to use your eyes for reading, not get them poked out. Like.
Yeah.
And it was just really weird, and it's kind of, I started laughing when he got away. Mm-hmm. I'm like, but it might actually be true. You probably could go to jail, maybe not 15 years, but for like impostering or mocking an FBI agent. But like going FBI open up is not going to put you in jail, but actually like not being like trained.
Yeah, I mean like people impersonate the police all the time. So. Yeah,
but like I like the videos where they like imitate Walmart employees and they prank people, and it was really it's kind of just. I was watching this video on YouTube, and so I'll tell you. I think I can tell you guys the joke. It's funny. So, okay, so this old man. Wait, I have to think of the joke quick. Okay.
You remembered it?
I don't really know if this is right, but it's funny.
Okay.
So, I don't know. When you go into a lawyer, do you have an attorney with you?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so, old man, the bank calls him up, and, okay, the joke is funny, and calls him up, and says, there has been massive amounts of money going in and out of your bank account. We need to talk about it. He goes to the lawyer, and they start talking about it. And he asks, the old man brings his attorney along. And the lawyer asks, or I don't know if it's the banker or the lawyer. I'm just going to say lawyer. Why have these massive amounts of money been going in and out of your bank account? And the old man replies, I am a gambler. I gamble. And he's like, oh, that's nice. And then the old man's like, I bet you 1,500 I can lick my elbow. And then the lawyer's like, okay, bet. He licks his elbow, okay?
Yeah.
And then the lawyer's just like, dang it. And the old man's like, it's fun, isn't it? And he's like, I bet 3,000 I can do the splits. Old man does the splits. No. That's 3,000. The old man says, but I can jump over your table. I bet you 500. He doesn't jump over the table, and the lawyer loves it. And then the old man says, the old man is just like, I bet I can do a backflip I bet you 3,000 I can do a backflip. And the lawyer's like, bet. And so he does the backflip. And then the lawyer's just like, dang it. And then the attorney's over here kind of just watching. And then there's a garbage can on the other side of the room. The old man says, I bet I can pee from this side of the room all the way to that garbage can.
Okay.
Okay?